All right, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be a totally different type of video. I'm out here at this house. I'm out here at Akakik. There's new houses around in this area. This right here, this is the model home. This is, I'll put the manufacturer of the home up on the screen. Take a look at the inside of this house. I'm going to be looking at the exterior of this house and the interior. I'm going to be doing the exterior first, and then I'm going to do the interior because I'm thinking about doing maybe getting into some real estate videography and photography. And I'm going to be starting off with this camera right here. This is my nice little setup right here. This is the Insta360. Well, big butterfly just went past me. This is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 right here, and I've got a charging handle and everything right here. So I'm going to be shooting in 4K at 60 frames per second, just in case I want to slow it down. But let's get started on this video. Let's go start with the exterior of the home first. I'm going to be shooting in 4K 60 frames per second with this camera. Let's get this video started. Okay, we're now on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I do have the HDR mode enabled, and I'm shooting in the linear. Basically, that gives you the, see that's this line going up here right beside the house right here. Let me get it right like that. See how pretty straight that is? You don't get that warp effect or anything like that. So, all right. And I do have the AI on. HDR mode is on. Standard stabilization is on. So let's go ahead and walk around this house. Take a check it out. So that will bring this video to a conclusion. So tell me what you think, what did you think of the performance, or what do you think of the performance of the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 did with the interior of this beautiful home out here in Accokeek, Maryland. I do have HDR on, and you noticed when I was doing this video, I noticed that the interior of the home, the interior of the home looked great in the screen, and also looking out of the windows, looking out of the windows in some of the shots, it wasn't overexposed or anything like that. So that's nice. A lot of times when you're doing video, you notice that the interior of the house or building is fine, the exposure, but then when you look out the window, it's like overexposed. I think it looked great with the HDR on with this camera. Yeah, this was just a little test of this Insta360 Ace Pro 2 with a little test in some real estate videography. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, if you want to see more videos like this, consider subscribing and smash that like button. Until the next video, peace out, y'all.